Okay, Shalom Aleichem, Ruchim Abba. So you'll tell me what's the halacha if you just land and you could go either to Shachris or if you have a Seder Kavua and you still have time to daven with the minyan. Should you first have a Seder Kavua or go for a minyan? And what if, okay, just throwing that out there. Okay. I just landed. Siv Tes, Kisha Oikrim, when you're Oiker the feet of the Kohanim. Rashi, Toisus, Ran, Kasu, Delo Yoimar Oisai, Ad Amdai, Lifnei HaTeva, V'chein Kasav HaBeis Yosef. So, I think you have to read it like this. Kisha Oikrim, Kohanim Ragleim, Laloi Saduchen. When the Kohanim are Oiker their feet to go up to the Duchen, Oimrim they say, Yiratzem ufanecha Hashem Elokeinu shetehei bracha zu shetzivisanu levarech es amcha Yisrael bracha shalema v'lo yeh ba michshal v'avain me'ata v'yad olam. So the Kohanim offer a bracha when they are oiker raglav. They say it should be your will, Hashem our God, that this bracha that you commanded us to be mevarech Klal Yisrael, it should be a bracha shlema. There should not be any stumbling block or sin from now until forever. Uma'arichim b'tefilla zu, and they elongate this tefillah ad sheyichla amen shel hoida mi pi hatzibor, until the amen of hoida on the bracha of moedim. In other words, when the chazan says bracha to Hashem hatov shemcha ulecha noel hoidais, and the tzibor says amen, they should elongate their tefillah until the Tzibor finishes saying Amen to the bracha of Maidim. Now, what is this comment in parentheses? Rashi Toisaran Kasu, that you should not say it until they're Oime Lefnei HaTeva. In other words, it seems like there's a machlokes Machaber Rama over here. The Machaber says the Tefillah of Hiratzayin, the Kohanim say when they're Oikla Raglav. The Rama is pointing out that might be the opinion of other Rishonim. However, the Balei HaToisus, Rashi, Toisus, the Ran, they say you don't start saying this tefillah until you're Omer Lefnei HaTeva. Says Mishna Adam Lefnei HaTeva, V'chein HaMinhag Achshav, She'ein Omerem Oisai B'derech Ali Chasan. The minhag is like the Ramah says, that they don't say it while they're walking. Ki Yem Achar She'oimdim Kfar Lefnei HaHeichal V'amru Moedim. Only after they're ready in front of the Arayin and they're saying Moedim, Achar Zeh Omerem Yehi Ratzain. The Pri Chadash says because this Techina should be said with Yishav Hadas. Now, what about a Kohen who's Mel Shmona Esrei, that he's Mechuyev Lalois for Berchas Kohanim? Rav Shlomo Zalman says even if he's middle of Psukei de Zimra, he would go up to Duchen, he would not say the Yehi Ratzain. So he's allowed to be mafsik for duchaning, he cannot be mafsik for the yiratzain. Okay. The Mishnah Berura continues. Ad sheyichla amen lav dafka. Doesn't mean until amen is finished on that bracha. Ela ad sheyisam shel tzibor ulchana al haydais. It means they should elongate it until the shel tzibor finishes saying ulchana al haydais. Kedei sheyanu hakol amen al shtehen, so that the tzibor is answering amen to both the bracha of the shots and to the bracha of the kohanim. Meaning, you read this, the simple words of the Mechaber are they should continue to be saying the tefillah of Yehi Ratzain while the tzibor is saying amen. That's not accurate. No, they should stop before so that the tzibor could answer amen both to the bracha of moedim and to their tefillah. Ulefiza pasha the gama kohanim yanu amen al berchas hashel tzibor. If that's the case, then the kohanim, when they finish saying the Yehi Ratzain, they should answer amen, not on their Yehi Ratzain, but on the moedim of the ulchano al haydus of the chazan v'chein matzasi b'shulchan shloimei. Even though you could ask, but it's going to sound like the amen is going on their own bracha, yeah? Still, they're allowed to answer amen. Now, the Rabbi Shlomo Zalman says, even though the kavana of the kahal is to answer amen on the shliach tzibor, not on the brachas kohanim, But Shlomo Zalman says that Amen helps for the Tefilla Kohanim as well, because this Tefilla is mentioned beferish in the Gemara. And he says it could be it's that but they're not even aware and they're not even thinking about that Tefillah. Rav Shlomo Zalman added, it could be it's just a segula ba'alma. The Dershu just points out what we said, that even though the Kohanim are finishing saying their bracha simultaneously with the Chazan finishing the Moedim, nevertheless, it's okay for them to answer Amen, even at the risk of appearing like they're answering Amen to their own bracha. Okay, Sif Yud. We'll start Sif Yud. Okay, here we go. Oimdim ba'duchen. They stand at the Duchan, Pneim klapei ha'heichal. They're facing the Aron, Vachareim klapei ha'am. Their back is to the people. Ve'etzboseim kefufim l'toich kapeim. And their fingers are bent into their palms. Ad sheshel tzibur masayim moedim. Until the shots finishes moedim. Va'az imheim shnayim. Then if you have a minimum of 2 kohanim, koiri lohem hashel tzibur kohanim. Then the Shliach Tzibur calls out to them kohanim. Says the Mishna Berura ve'etzboseim kefufim ratzalamer she'enam tzrichim lifreis kapeim. They don't yet have to open up and stretch out their palms, but until the shots finishes moedim, their palms could be in their fingers could be kafuf into their palms. Okay, then if there are 2, says Mishna Berura, imheim shnayim d'chsiv amar lohem. Why do you have to call out kohanim? Because it says, say to them, Dahainu loymar la kohanim sheyivarchu es Yisrael v'lohem mashma l'shnayim. Okay, so this is an important din. The words amar lahem imply that you need to be telling the kohanim to duchen. Okay, that's what we learn out from amar lahem. But that din that you need to tell the kohanim, it's mashma, it has to be to a minimum of 2, because it doesn't say amar loy, it says amar lahem. So if you don't have 2, it sounds like you don't call out to them. Dershu brings that later on we'll see that the calling out should lecharchila be done al yidei Yisrael, but if you don't have a Yisrael, the Biur Halacha says the name of Pri Megadim that the chiyuv berachas kohanim is not the oraisa. Meaning the din de oraisa berachas kohanim is only if you call out to them. And since lechatchila, if they're no Yisraelim at all, berachas kohanim is no longer de oraisa. Okay. Now the Shliach Tzibur calls out kohanim. It's a hefsek. V'lo chashav hefsek b'tefila, kamay d'lo chashav hefsek masher Shliach Tzibur makri lahem mila b'mila. The same way it's not a hefsek for the Shliach Tzibur to say Yivarechecha. Why is that not a hefsek? The answer is because he's leading the services. Likewise, it's not a hefsek to say kohanim v'atam denasias kapayim tzoyrach tfilahu. Duchaning is a need of the tefillah. The Dershu brings that the minhag prushim in Eretz Yisrael is that those who are oisek v'tzorchei tzibur are koirei kohanim, not the shliach tzibur. That was the minhag of the Chazon Ish. Yeah, they do that? Yeah, in your place they do that? Now who is this guy who's oisek v'tzorchei tzibur? The Gabbai? Rabbi Yeager. How do you have time to be oisek b'tzorchei tzibur if you're always learning? You're muted, but your volume is off. Okay, you're jack of many trades. Okay. The Briskerov says, if the reason that the Shliach Tzibur doesn't say kohanim is because of hefsek, why aren't we worried for a hefsek for the shots to say mila b'mila? And in fact, the Chazon Ish, when he was a Shliach Tzibur, he did not say Yivarechecha. He did not feed the words to the kohanim. He asked someone else to do it. Why? Hefsek. Okay. What if the shots forgot to be mafsik for Berchas Kohanim? Rabbi Yosef says if you finish the Tefilla, then even though the Kohanim are still standing there, they should not be mavarich, because Nesis Kafan was niskana dafka before Sim Shalom. So if the Shliach Tzibur is oblivious and he runs through a red light, and all the Kohanim are standing there, they do not go back and duchen with a bracha. I get with it. You could say yivarechacha yar and yisa, but you don't make the bracha. Okay. Now, that implies that if you don't have two Kohanim, we don't call out Kohanim. Says Rama, v'lo yoymar Elokeinu v'Elokei Avoseinu. Some say you do not say Elokeinu v'Elokei Avoseinu. Meaning when you duchen, you don't say Elokeinu v'Elokei Avoseinu. Says Mishna Berura, Hatam shaloi niskan ela bizman she'ena kohanim mevarchim ba'atzmam. The reason is it was only enacted when the Kohanim are not being mevarich. But since the Kohanim are mevarich, lama yomer shech tzibur. Meaning you don't say Elokeinu v'Elokei Avoseinu when there's actually duchening. But v'yesh oimrim she'oimrim ma'aseh b'lachash. Some say you should say it quietly. Yoimru v'kol until you get up to the word Kohanim, and then you say it out loud. And then v'choyz v'oimer am kedoshecha k'amor b'lachash. V'chei noyagim b'medina selo. V'choyz v'oimer am kedoshecha, says Mishna Berura, hainu hashech tzibur. U'mas shenoyagim be'izim kom she'kohanim oimer am kedoshecha ta'asu. That which the minhag of, in some places the Kohanim say am kedoshecha, that's a mistake. In other words, okay, now, what about for the people to say, Am Kedoshecha? That's also has no meaning. Why would they do that? Why would they randomly blurt out, random words? No, they shouldn't do that. Okay, friends, we're going to hold it over here. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Kol Tov. Kol Tov.